Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. I am Pseudo. This is Guild Wars 2 with swimsuits now. It's pretty sweet. These are so cool. Shout out to Revenant for making them. This is the more tropical one. I'm sure you've seen them, but if you haven't, go check out the channel. There's a preview of all of them. They're pretty sick for guys and girls and Char alike. Apparently Char have one gender, but it's, not really. Kind of nebulous there. Go check the preview if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We got a bunch of builds to talk about. So we're going to be trying some tactics variants. I've tested a bunch of these tonight, and I'll be letting you guys know my thoughts. My strength defense build, surprise, surprise, got a little bit more stronger. If you're following along with the class, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if not, they are linked in the description. And hopefully it looks good, sounds good for you guys out there in here. And hopefully you're having fun prepping for Janthir Wilds. I almost said Soto because I forgot that it's been a year already. But yeah, it's going to be nuts. We're getting spears. We're getting spears on land. We're getting housing, which I did a little rundown of their little preview thing. Go check it out. It should be on the channel if you haven't seen it already. Pretty cool. It kind of exploded my brain because it means you can leave your alts in the in your home instance or your homestead or your modified home instance, whatever we're calling it. And yeah, you guys seem to be enjoying the content. Let me know if there's anything out there I can do better personally to get better, more variety content for you guys, or if you just like more build videos now that the patch is out, etc. I'm going to be doing a one-stop shop for thief builds coming up. So we got a one-button thief build, all the damage rotation build coming up on the channel. It does millions and millions of, not really, it does like hundreds. Like 32k, I don't want to promise miracles, but it does significantly more damage than it did, obviously, before they buffed Unload. And so if you're new to the game, or you just struggle with damage rotations in a raid, it is very good. Yeah, I saw that, Ocean Bat. Thank you, though. There is a new Brothers of Metal song out. It's more like 80s glam rock than I'm used to, but we shall see. Question, do I do EOD lanterns or just World Comp again? I did not know there were EOD lanterns, Shoctify. I thought those were only for Soto, so that should answer your question. Yeah, I just make a new character or try to complete on all my characters. Hey, Maddie, what's up? Hopefully you got the money I sent you. I need to modify this build slightly. We're going to run Celerity, I think, here. And I'm still working on a utility slot that I'm comfortable with this, but this is... I did a bunch of build crafting before the patch, which was actually a good thing for once, because the patch had a couple modifications. There is a cooldown on martial cadence, which I'm not a super fan of, but it doesn't really matter. Bladesworn already has like super, I want to say like different weapon swap cooldowns than the rest of the warrior profession, so it is what it is. But this build, I still think the thanks defense, that's a good name for it. The strength defense build is superior, partially because now you can run lesser endure pain, which we'll get to a little bit later. But I wanted to show this one off first because it's pretty fun. It's pretty like more fluid and fast paced, as Cal would say, but mostly just fluid because you get to run warrior sprint. And yeah, Maddie, you can jump in and join me for World vs. World. That's fine. I'm just testing builds out, and it would be a good test to see if you get any of my boons or if they matter. Yeah, the lanterns are probably way faster. I would take Ball's advice, but I just redo it. There's a Maddie. Hey, are you trying Tempest things? Pour one out for all that. I thought there were only two. The only two spear traits that I knew of, Ocean Bat, were the Warrior one and the Thief one. And apparently Mesmer and Ranger also had one. So it is what it is. Yes, we do not get spear reduction on land, but I don't even know how much I'm going to be playing spear in the beta, which starts tomorrow at like 9 a.m. or some weird time. Pacific, I think, but don't quote me. I don't know how much I'm going to be playing Warrior Spear. I'll probably like screenshot all the numbers for the game modes and stuff so you guys have it. No promises there if I get time, but it's always fun to theory craft with stuff. It's not that I don't like Warrior Spear. I think it's very plain, but it'll be all right. I think Captain Crabface already did a much better rundown on sort of what I think as well, which is scaling target cap and timing. We've already seen with their Dragon Trigger is like the worst way to balance things because it creates like this counterplay nightmare for your opponent and for you, honestly, this usability nightmare. So I'd rather see them redo it, and I'm gonna just be in the firm camp of hoping that a lot of the skills get retouched. Nice outfit, Maddie. I dig it. Maddie's got the classic. I like that your neck needs to be warm. Me too. That's why I've got the cape going. Hey guy, what's up? I don't know. We'll see what happens with Warrior Spear. Half the community seems to love it, half the community seems to hate it. So until we have it, we don't know for sure. But yeah, there's a beta starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. So check it out if you want to play with some spears. Again, it creates a snapshot of your account on the beta characters, so no progress will be saved. But keep that in mind if that's something you want to try. This build runs Tactics Discipline for a change, which means your dragon triggers are slightly lower cooldown, but you trade up Shieldmaster for Wall, which I know some of you in the chat are a fan of. And you have a little bit different Condi Cleanse. You now Condi Cleanse one condition whenever you weapon swap, and you Condi Cleanse one whenever you hit with a Martial Cadence Fueled Burst skill. So it's about the same Condi Cleanse as just running a single Cleansing Sigil, which is what I was doing before. So we shall see. It'd be funny if Elite Spear's Giga Lame and Warrior Spear was glitched. Again, I'm not opposed to it just being like plain looking visuals. I mean, Warrior's kind of got that going for it already. It's just that a lot of the skills to me, at least how they scale, like mechanically they're fine. Like the throw a spear, the interrupt, throw a spear, all of that stuff seems fine. Even Spear Marshal's Assault or whatever the 5's called it looks fine, but I don't like the scaling based on distance because it's very hard distance caps. This is Sergio, so I would not kill our friendo. This man may not be a friendo. This man's like, what is going on? Hello, Sergio. You show off your fantastic swimsuit fashion now that you've got the stripper outfit. There's plenty of more revealing outfits in this game. Like, you could already... God damn it, Sergio. You could already dress in underwear, but now I guess everybody can do it, huh? Anyway, that's all the fan service you're getting today, Chad, other than using beach outfits. So if you need more of that, you got to go to Reddit or Google or that one weird not safe for work Reddit. We could 1v1, Maddie. Do you want to? Would you rather the guild hall or armistice? But I'm trying different stuff. Again, we'll get to the strength defense build in a little bit, but it sort of got buffed. Sergio's a support Tempest. I think. Wall him. You'd be proud of me, guy. I restrained my urge to use Sigil of Incapacitation now that we're running Leg Specialist on this build. I noticed some audio hitching as well with the record for the housing sort of podcast report thing I did. So I'll be working on that on my end. And thank you for all the feedback I've gotten. Again, if you guys have something that's wrong with the stream live or have any feedback, I'd love it because I just want to create the best viewing experience for y'all. So, oh, Maddie, I expected you to take this camp while I was checking the streams, but I understand. Taking camps is hard as a Tempest. The very clear dichotomy of people buying the swimsuits and also bitching about the swimsuits is always funny to me. Where it's like, we know what people like. It's okay. It's a fantasy game. I think it's great that guys can now just go basically naked, because that's been the dichotomy forever, and it was really difficult pre-POF to get any kind of revealing outfit on a dude. And DJ Backtrack, my main mesmer dude, is a DJ, and he therefore cannot wear a shirt, or not a fully clothed shirt. Can the guys wear the two-piece? Kinda. Maddie's kind of in it right now. See? Got like the button-down shirt and the banana hammock, as it were. Get supply. Yeah, if anyone wants to jump in and play with us, feel free. I'm just testing out stuff. I labbed this a bunch on the golem and didn't get a chance to test out all the builds because I had like 8 on a notepad or something ridiculous, so it is what it is. Have noticed a couple more Condi Thieves in my fractals. Is good. Glad that's viable, I guess. Board charts for chicks, I think they're going to make more Ocean Bat. I think after all the demand and the hype, and now that they've released the basic versions, I think it would be kind of foolish to stop at just one swim outfit, especially since the concept art they released like forever ago was so significantly different than what we got. I think it was a little bit more racially attuned, where the Norns had like you know, Norn weaving and frills on it and such, which would be really cool. I'd love to see, like, you know, custom ones for each race. Add a little bit of flair. Hopefully it's not cutting in too much, in and out too much tonight, chat. My mic is slightly further away from my face than it usually is. Dang, this man's using pistol on Tempest. How brave. Yeah, there's those school uniforms. It's like the paper bags that were data mined forever and then they finally put in the game. There's whole maps that have been data mined. Do I have the patch notes handy? I mean, if I haven't changed it, they should be in the description from the last thing. If I haven't closed the window, I can also link it. I mean, I'm not opposed to ArenaNet selling stuff in their game, man. I would like them to fund a Bladesworn rework somehow, you know? Let me check what I have open here. Which one do you want? Wiki or regular? Whatever, you're getting both. While I run this wall. There's the wiki. There's that. Offhand with wall? What do you mean, what's my offhand with wall? Crazy? Oh, you mean like, what am I not using instead of guns? It's staff. It's always staff. Staff's the best weapon, even if it's jank. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, ask questions. If I can do it, I'll do it. Mostly because you can pull them into the walls, guy. Great. Rip my damage? Dude, I don't do damage. I run like weird amounts of Diviner's gear and stuff. You know I don't do damage. Nice name, Whirlbender. Welcome, dude. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're enjoying your surprise mantra charging, which is pretty good for PvE, I would say, if you didn't know or if you didn't catch Muckluck's video. Mantra's on Firebrand. Auto charge in PvE, which is pretty sick. Do they actually? Yeah, Sergio, there's a bunch of different ones in South Sun as well, I think. Somebody not have supply. I'll run supply, Maddie. It's fine. You stay here. Maybe the guard hit it. Yeah, but I don't only take the, You're not wrong, guy, but I don't only take the staff for this map hole. I've noticed that YouTube, I actually explained this to somebody recently at work. There's this new demographic of sleeping people. Spiffing Brit has a much more accurate video on it, and it's not really gaming the YouTube system. It's just that YouTube has realized that it will successfully be able to autoplay people like 3-hour to, 2-3 hour, 6-hour videos overnight. And because that person has previously watched a 2-3 6-hour video overnight, because it autoplayed successfully because they were asleep. So it's like there's like this legitimate demographic of sleeping people now. And I've been noticing that on my metrics too. It's like, if I get my videos up, at a reasonable time, they tend to do way better because they get pushed to more people, etc., etc. That's weird. But I'm glad I can. One of my goals for this stream is to create like the most comfortable or cozy environment. That's why my colors are blue and orange. It's the most relaxing color combination to the human eye. Obviously, people have their preferences, but in general, there's a bunch of color theory on stuff like that. But I just want to have positive vibes, put it out there, and create a fun stream environment for you guys to talk about builds. It's one of my little goals. For waking up, not sleep. Well, I try to keep the energy high enough. Hopefully I do a good job with that. Guy, are you going to reinstall the game to try Spear? Are we going to see a reappearance of some guy tomorrow? Yeah, they buffed Mesmer Axe in PvP. That's why it's on the title card. I was thinking of trying some PvP with it, especially with Tyrant's Amulet in the game now. Yeah, not meaningfully. I guess the 2 is more of a buff than anything with the cooldown reduction. I think that's Lingering Thoughts, although the 3 could be Lingering Thoughts. Oh, Mesmer attack names. It's been that long. What is this guy? What are you, sir? I'm gonna go take out the little dudes. Ah, got him on the wall. Something you can do on this build, though, is gain light aura, which is pretty cool. I have a feeling that ArenaNet, when they spec'd out this spec, planned on a lot of people running the wall, and a lot of the power budget is also there. It's just no one uses it because it's a wall instead of a dome, which everything else got changed to post-Bladesworn. Purple Wizard seems to be pretty fun. I'm actually probably for the first time or in a long time anyway, going to try to make a chronomancer build with the spear. But how did I get off my catapult? Paul isn't very good without a plan. My plan is attack. I don't know, what do you do with wall? I know you use it for catches. I am running leg specialist. Teach me your ways, guy. You could have just stopped. Most of Bladesworn kit isn't great, but yes, I agree. Yep, it's a very good anti-thief button, that's for sure. Trying balance stance as well since I switched to a speed relic on this. Ow, jerk. Eddie, you got the next rock. Full charge this bitch. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have full charged that bitch. Damn it. Alright, Maddie, try to shield me from the next one. Get in here. I should be just tapping these. I'm just gonna tap them now. I had a shield up, no? Did it just not? Oh, it just didn't do the shield. Weird. There we go. That enough? Get knocked off one more time, dude. We're repairing it? It's at 1%. Get in there, dude. Mess him up. Get him. Nah, it's gonna be our tower, Shopify. I'm fighting for it. Yeah, the builds are in the description if you'd like to change out the gear and stuff. I know it's a pain in the butt. Can't really help that. What's the hardest class in the game? I mean, you're a willbender, you tell me. What do you think is the hardest class in the game? Do you mean to play? In what game mode? Like, what are you trying to do with it? Because if you pick something like Bladesworn and try to make it work in PvP, it's just not going to because it wasn't made for that. Damn it. Oh, at least I can switch to staff now. Oh, it's a light field. Obviously. Yeah, there's a few people now. Few people, Maddie. You may have made them mad. Shocked if I called us buddies. I know you didn't. Come on, Maddie. Too many, and I'm stuck running into this tiny ledge. I don't have Shield Master anymore. Everything is sadness. Not used to the wall timings either. It has a cast time, chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, all the immobilize. I cleansed like 4 there. That's a tier 2. I didn't realize that. I thought it was like a tier 0. Did you not die? Nice job. He is, dude. I mean, Ellie's just involved. You can make as any... It's just like Elden Ring. You can make something as simple or as hard as you want it to be, Worldbender. Ellie has a buttload of skills, but you don't need to know all of them if you just play one build, right? You did. Nice. Warrior's a lot more complicated than a lot of people give it credit for, but everyone thinks it's just the Unga Bunga class. Like, the difficulty rating on when ANET has you select a character is complete bullshit, in my opinion. If nothing else, then due to the like specializations and whatnot. Like the specializations changed everything up. Get this mirage. Nice, he evaded. How could he have known? Just auto attack. Auto attacking confirmed the best thing on Bladesworn, honestly. But the good thing is, Worldbender, if you're new to the game, just try stuff. You can hop into the PvP lobby and you'll have most of the amulets unlocked by default, and you can just try whatever build for whatever expansion you have. Pretty good. It's a great system. Let's get supply and take our home tower back. Yeah, if anyone wants to join us, feel free. Spear beta tomorrow. Trying to think of, might do a data mine object preview. Again, I did a swimsuit thing, but the channel's no longer really just an item preview channel, so if people want those, I'll keep doing them for the data mines in short form. If people don't, I won't. Yeah, and people, like, it's just matchup knowledge, so if you don't know how a Spellbreaker plays or an Elementalist plays, that's going to be the hardest thing for you to fight. It's like any game. Plenty of things that are simple but effective, like Spellbreaker or Dragon Hunter. Yeah, and then there's idiots like me that like Daring Dragon. Old Daring Dragon. Newfangled nonsense. Yeah, we are using the new martial cadence trait. Between Maddie and myself, we should both have 25 might. It's going to be, pretty good. But I do give him quickness, which is pretty cool. The quickness in World vs. World is psychotically low. They left it at like 1 1/2 second, which I don't know if they're assuming everyone's running Sally gear or what, but that's really, really short. Snap pull didn't hit either siege. I've been having weird interactions with snap pull. Like I'll hit down players, and because it doesn't CC them, it won't give me the stability. From, you know, the one stability defense trait. So, I don't know. That might be a thing with snap pull. If you like Guardian and Willbender, I would give Revenant a shot. A lot of Revenant builds play the same, but a lot of Revenant builds play like Willbender. No, yeah, it's really good to have a backup. That's what I keep telling people, of like a different color backup. That's why I play, well, why I learned Mirage, because I couldn't fight them, and then it became my main for a really long time. And then I learned Bladesworn, and then Bladesworn started sucking, so I went back to Mirage. I don't know if you're asking me or him, Guy, but I've made plenty of meme builds for Guardian. I had the OG mobility Dragon Hunter build with traps. This thing was amazing. Hammer's so good now. In Guardian, it's crazy. Oh, this is the wrong playlist, by the way, chat. This is a good song, though. But we cannot play DMCA'd song. So this VOD is already probably struck? Past tense of struck, right? Struck. Go check out Twitch if you want to see the VOD. This doesn't show up in your feed. Oh, man. Yeah, Spear beta tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a balance patch with the expansion, but that's lofty. But we'll see. I'm in the process of editing the video on how I make all my money. It'll be good. So people can... You too can make End of Dragons legendaries. Spellbreakers and meat walls in World vs. World. I think you mean invincible, but yeah, Sergio. Spellbreakers are pretty strong in World vs. World with all the gear escalation. A lot of them know what they're doing, though. I think it's risk-reward, kind of like Weaver. You run out of buttons, they still die. Made your first EOD legendary. Are you selling it or keeping it, Shocktify? Well, you have a starting point then, Willbender. What do you like about that? Take the things you like from that and see if you can translate them onto a different build, right? Like the playstyle features or Condi Cleanse or whatever it is. That's where I start. I like mobility, so it usually makes its way into most of my builds, even though Warrior's not really geared for it these days. Oh, you want to see some tank guy? Now that I've said this, I'll probably die a million times. The Alacrity Bladesworn build, strength defense, it's got some tank now, man. That build might as well be called Unshakable Mountain. Good name for it. Unshakable Mountain, the class. I should make that a trait. Gold needed? Well, gold needed gets you more gold, you know. That's how I started. You sell the first one, you buy order the materials, make more. Makes you feel any better, I'm gonna have to pay like, well, I don't have to, but I'm gonna end up paying like $7,000, 7,000 gold for a Mystic Infusion because they, I don't know, there's only like 3 on the trading post right now and I really want one. But also notable, the Gunsaber 3 is a projectile finisher if you manage to actually use it while on the wall, which is pretty cool. The 5 is a leap, I believe. And if you take Stomp, that's a blast, which can Condi Cleanse you. But Stomp is obviously eating your utility slot. It also makes your Dragon Triggers more consistent damage. It doesn't make them do more damage, I find, but it definitely makes them more consistent because you're running Burst Mastery. How are you dying? Chosen Staff so I could actually heal you. I'm not, and I can't, so don't die. Readed the 1 stack of whatever this is that I get. Yeah, I'd give Revenant a shot, if nothing else with like the level up ticket, if you like Guardian. To me, they play the most similar. At least until Assassin Necromancer comes out. I like how half my Gunsaber skills just whiffed there. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, this boss sucks to fight. It just does. Even though I build that I get stability, it just sucks to fight. What are we gonna give this thing? Omni Slash with like a stun on every hit. Genius, ArenaNet. Isn't Assassin Necro just Harbinger? I'd say Mobility Necro is Harbinger, but they're like the spear is gonna be their like assassin weapon in quotes. Half of the damage packets refresh on it and stuff. Like the 2 refreshes when you hit with the 4 or something, and the 4 refreshes when you come out of Shroud, so you can refresh the 2 twice, and you build up like these stacks of 100 blades but better, whatever they're called. Oh yeah, if you have 2 Vindicators both running whatever the defensive line is, you can't kill them if it's like small group roaming. Because they're both Condi Cleansing and then restoring endurance to each other because they're Condi Cleansing. If you had a group of like 5 Vindicators, you probably wouldn't be able to actually do anything to them. Because they would be completely uninteractable. That's going to be kind of the point of the Infinite Dodge Thief video, is because it's... And this is kind of how I feel about the Warrior Burst Spear thing too, but there's 1 button, so I don't really care as much. And also I think Spear's kind of bad, but we'll see. Like I said, don't quote me. Maybe the best thing since sliced bread. Open to being wrong, but it's... I don't like things that evade and then do damage, and I say that with a straight face as a Mirage player because I play Condi Mirage. It's one of the reasons I don't like Power Mirage, because most of the time fighting a Power Mirage, they're just uninteractable. It's the same problem I have with Virtuoso. It's dumb. Except Virtuoso actually has windows where you can hit it, it just doesn't have very many windows now that it has shield. If Warrior's the same thing. Stance Warrior's dumb. It's good, but it's dumb. At least it still takes Condi damage. There is a counter to some things, and that's important in video games. Again, my opinion is not absolute. I'm really hoping that someone... Either I love Spear or somebody else loves Spear. I think it's going to hopefully add a ranged option that we've been needing for a really long time. Ooh, the Frost Aura thing, yeah. Have you tried just running Boon Strip in your build somewhere, Sergio? There's a lot of sigils that Boon Strip really well. There's two that Boon Strip really well, but they're pretty good. Or do you need like the outgoing healing on your early build? Just play all of them, Shoctify. Fuck it, it's a beta. Try them all. Start with Warrior and go up. My port of call is going to be finish work and then try out Warrior, and then try out Ellie, and then try out Mesmer, and then just go nuts. Make as many beta characters as you want. And I think the beta runs till Monday, right, chat? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. No one corrects me, I'll assume I'm right about everything forever. Where can I complain about the Guardian Spear auto attack? You can complain here. This is a safe space. You can complain on their forums. They probably won't listen to you because they specifically put it in the game because people wanted that auto attack back. You can complain on the Warrior forums. No one's listening to the Warrior feedback on the Warrior forums. You might try Guardian feedback there. Oh, man. A lot of the feedback's questionable, but mine included. Yeah, see? Some people like it, some people hate it. Same thing with Warrior Spear. 30th, right? Yeah, I think it ends on the 30th. We'll see. Maddie, you got supply? Say yes. Helpful having one buddy to run with. Like this. Yeah, I am Pseudo. If you don't know how this showed up in your feed, you're just joining. I do giveaways Monday, Tuesdays, whatever day I can stream first. During the week, I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. Chill streams, rock music, build crafting, trying out tactics, discipline. Again, the build is in the description. I don't want to go over it too much because most of my dudes either play Warrior or have eyeballs or don't care. So if you have any questions about the build, I'd be happy to go through it. But it's pretty cool. A little bit more immobilized removal. But we'll be trying out the strength defense variant as well. So I want you to keep in mind that Warrior Staff Auto is going to be the worst thing for Zerging ever, Worldbender. It's a projectile that splits into 5 other projectiles if you hit something when you're in melee range. Which means the entire time you're in a Zerg engagement, it's going to cleave your own party. Yeah, you talking about staff or spear, Worldbender? Because Guy hates the staff auto on Warrior. I love it. But as we confirmed, there is something wrong with me. Delayed 1, quick 2. Delayed 3. Yeah, but the 3 heals now, so Bladesworn's actually useless as a support. Instead of regen. It's perfect. I'm with Baldo. I wish, I do think Warrior should get the hybrid spear melee range thing for its auto attack. It's so weird. Like we went over on Monday, the like target cap as a balance lever they can pull thing, because it's splintering into 5 targets when you're up in melee range. Just seems really strange, because the only place that I could think that you would need to use that is World versus World. And World versus World, there's all the projectile hate in the world. So I can't think of a reason to get up close in World versus World and try to hit somebody with a Warrior Spear auto attack. Like, that's not rewarding. But I could be wrong. Yeah. Jack animations, you're gonna love Revenant. Keep mentioning it, but it's true. Does this guy have a Mystic Infusion? God damn it. Or is this the Mistwalker one? Or is it both? They have a Mystic Infusion. No, they both have Mistwalker infusions. Val people. Sexy swimsuit-clad Val people. Careful, it's a family stream. Not really. Yeah, the Warrior Spear thing not being hybrid is odd. We'll see, though. How many people? We got 6. Do this. I haven't switched to a real build. Got this. Sergio and his buddies. Oh, it's way too many. Yeet. That's a nope. That's a hard nope. I like the effort, Maddie. Can't wait for the cat rework. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna make all my dreams come true. That was fair. They had way too many. Switch back to our swimsuit build. There we go. All's right with the world. I'd hide the cape. See if there's a more beach towel cape. You know what? I think I'm just gonna like fashion the cape a little bit. Fashion this. Where's the good cape? This is the good cape. Why is it not white? Whatever. Okay. I like that. They look like just hidden. Both are good. Both are solid. We'll go full swimwear. It's fine. I'm alright with it. It's summer. Like that I don't look like a complete hoe. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Here's a spicy topic for you guys since it's swimwear day and we can kind of, you know, put the entire chat in horny jail. Do you think that they upped the female's cup size for the bikini outfit? Because I kind of do. Like, it's funny comparing it to the Norns, which usually are just bigger people. It's very funny. Double eye patch? Yeah. I think it has better lighting as well, Maddie. Like, when I was recording that, I was like, this is weird. But the human-female meta is a thing. I don't think they reduced the male body size. That's funny, though. I need to do... Here's the second question of the day, chat. This one's a little less spicy. I already unlocked the spears that I think I'm going to want to use for the expansion. What are your favorite spear skins? Nah, I think that... Maybe in the shirt. I think they're the same, just with nothing. I think that would have been too much effort. Maybe you've been putting on too much mass at the gym, so everybody looks like ants to you, Maddie. I hit 160 finally. I'm almost half a human the other day. Great. I was astonished. Who knew that recording your calories and working out like less would actually make you gain more mass? Dude, I was so happy. Fucking, I thought I had lost like 8 pounds below fucking 150. I was like, Jesus Christ. This is actually happening. After 7 goddamn years of working out consistently. Oh, man. Thank you. Nice to hit long-term milestones you never thought you were going to hit, you know? Yeah, I know as you get bigger, it gets harder as well. Like, there's an upper ceiling on it. But I've always been tiny, so I'm pretty happy with it. Gonna keep plugging away till get as far as I can. One day I'll be stronger than Dante. It'll be great. Oh, Guy says he agrees with you. Everybody is tiny compared to him. Gym stream with the homies when? I'm thinking about it. I just hung a like shitty box fan from my ceiling to try to get more exhaust going. So I've got to get an extension cord for that. Like my whole house is in just this constant state of being modified and stuff. Normal has changed. I found out the other day 5'9" is now the average height. Which means I'm only slightly above average now. A lot of my Guild Wars... Okay, computer almost exploded. You guys okay? Dropped like all the frames in the world. Computer had a heart attack. Check all the streams. That was fun. Classic, just computer exploding for reasons. Good. Okay, looks good. You guys okay? Weird. What that was about. Oh my god, I can thumbs up my own videos. What have I been doing the whole time? I'll hide here? Perfect. Genius. Oh, they didn't kill our catapult. Sick. New Sacred Crystal Spear. Is the Sacred Crystal one the one that I missed out on in Dragon Bash? Ball? Because I was thinking of getting that, but by the time I realized it, I was like, I can't get this. My siege, not free siege. Cost me money. Arasaka. Well, Maddie does the responsible thing and Cat is this wall. We're gonna look up spears, chat. I'm thinking of doing like a... Here's some easy spears to get that look dope. What's this? It's cool. What's the other one that I missed? Bash one. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I think Maddie's still got the best pick, which is Pinnacle. Spear and Tempest is going to be wild. Are you enjoying Tempest more? Is that why? I mean, obviously, but why? I think Spear and Weaver is going to be wild. I'm so excited to try that. Because Spear Weaver is just Weaver without any of the downsides. The raw spear, like the blue dragon-y one. My weird food. Note the discipline build uses this weird precision food that's not even in the build editor. For blast / auras, that's true. Do you get auras? Because you don't get the dual attunements that gave you like all the crazy auras from Weaver, though. There's got to be something that I missed in there. I'm sure there's an aura somewhere in that kit. You know what I just realized? They added all these things to like do initial impact damage for PvE. They didn't add it to wall. Although I guess, you know, or this wall, I guess it does just cripple and immobilize, but it's not a hard CC, but still kind of funny. They haven't even mentioned Bladesworn in like years. They're done with it. Spottus. Yeah, that's the one that I can't pronounce. That's the one I made. The like pulsing purple one. I think that one's really cool. Illusion is up there too. Nice. Gunsaber 3 just going into space. You love to see it. Oh my god, this class, dude. I'm gonna save my blow for a bigger hit. I'm actually digging having discipline on my build again. Yes, I didn't crit, but that still did 5,000 damage. That was actually a pretty solid hit. I like this is scaled up. Maybe this build just does less damage. No auto attack. Yup, it's scaled up. I was right. Maddie, run. Maddie, run. Maddie, run. There's no way down. Maddie, run. I was like, I think something's wrong here. Oh, man. Well, again, we almost got it. That was pretty fun. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I wanted to ask you guys this because I genuinely didn't remember and I'm too lazy to look it up. Let's find a different way to go. Maybe we could go into EBG and see how Heaven's Archer's doing. I like the waypoint in the second Eddie unless you get here. End of Dragons didn't have special weapons for the... Like, it didn't have weapon collections for the specializations, correct? It was just Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire. Also, you need food, sir. Here. Have some cake. Because I feel like a gun saber skin for a greatsword would have been perfect for Bladesworn, you know? Because then you'd have something to put in your new homestead. Can preview it while Maddie catches up. Yeah, this thing. Made this the other day. Pretty sick. I almost wish that was a legendary, because those flying at you. Pretty good effects for like back then. That was one of the first ones. You know they all do except Bladesworn. No, Bladesworn had a pistol. I did it. I know I did it because it took me 40 hours to catch one of the fish. Nice try, though. Thank you for the answer. What's up, Gremini? Excited for the beta. Try everything but mesmer. Yeah, the keenness cut, the pistol and Bladesworn is actually sick. It just, you need these RNG fish for each of the collections, which is awful. Or at least it was when I did it. Yeah, people forget Warrior can use pistol offhand. I know I do. Buddy. Careful, Maddie. The wall takes so long to come out, oh my god. Maddie, press Defiant Stance. I think that man just walked out of Dragon Trigger. I'm not 100% on that. No! Should have jumped out. I should have jumped out. He had a hidden Azura. Azura did all the damage, man. Alright. Yeah, this build's okay. It doesn't have any of the tank that you get from defense, though, so we'll try the other one now. But I'm pretty much enjoying it. I think it's pretty solid. Drop some cake. But here's where the real sauce of the patch is. No, Warrior doesn't share stances. I think Warrior's the only other class with stances. Does Ellie get them? Are the Weaver stances things? Yeah, they are stances with ammunition, but they only affect you. Warrior sharing stances would be nuts. Warrior stances are way too good for that. They'd have to all have like 3-minute long cooldowns or something crazy. What was I gonna try with this chat? I really want to take this, but I need a stun break somewhere in my build. I hate running Shake It Off. Whatever, we'll do it. Preview of Kamala Kataki. I was gonna use Stomp. I use Stomp when I'm running. Yeah, dude, make food. It's all good. Lets me test this solo roaming. I use Stomp when I run Discipline because of the movement skill and it removes Immobilize. But because I give up the resistance on dodge trait in this version for the one that makes you invulnerable when you push an elite skill. Because they actually, one of the things they changed in the patch was they added resistance to when you push a heal skill, and it's actually a decent amount. It's 4 seconds base, which is 8 seconds with my build, which gets you roughly 1/4 resistance uptime. I wish I could take Featherfoot Grace, but tragically I'm not a spellbreaker yet. Dragon Spike Mine. Yeah. The funny part about Dragonspike Mine is I would take it, but they added removing immobilize to all of the like little rolls, like the one the Willbender has, and I think it's called Sand Through Glass at Mirage, and they didn't add it to Dragonspike Mine base because I don't know, because reasons. Headphones? Having all the errors tonight, chat. Hopefully you guys are alright. Bikini only stream? You just missed it, dude. Running around in a bikini the entire time. Had the like little towel thing. Also, my character already is basically in that, by the way. Hello, Sergio. Sergio, why don't you just play with us? Jesus. Just switch servers, it's easy. I am not talking about the in-game one. I could be wearing a bikini right now, you don't know. I should be, it's hot enough here today. I need to open my door to my room, get some ventilation in here, oh my god. All this tactics defense, how do you do damage? I had a tactics defense build specs. This is, I might be able to find it in case you're interested. Even if you're not, I'll probably link it to you. Tactics defense. This is what I was gonna run for that. Like I said, I tried a bunch of different stuff. I think you're gonna get more value out of tactics defense. The downside is you actually have to hit with the dragon triggers, and it's way less quickness. Hey, Arctic Frost, what's up? Yeah, I know. Somebody messaged me that in the comments as well, Arctic Frost. The problem with that is I have the option, and I did use the left button, and I just forgot I have the option on that use either button to rotate your camera, so it just makes your character look at it. But I agree, you're right. I'll turn on free cam next time. All right, I think people got the point. I don't think they were really looking at the faces too much. Ow. That's that. Technically, they buffed Frenzy today, but, or did I? Yesterday? Yesterday. But I don't find you get much value out of it, so is what it is. No, it's all good. I appreciate the feedback, because everyone who wrote that, including you and the dude in the comments, and like the 3 people that messaged me were right. I should have checked it. But also, I was not going to re-record that. I had already recorded 3 things that day, and I had to get to the gym with my girlfriend, so. It takes time. I'm honestly bottlenecked more on the time it takes to upload a video than I am on time to render it, because Spectrum is a pile of wet cats. At least for another month. Brazilian roll's too good is the problem. Just like having resistance uptime so you can play the video game is really good. But if you have Warrior Sprint, you kind of like don't need to. I really wish they would make the Rage Signet instacast, like this instacast, so that you could take it with Lesser Endure Pain, and then Lesser Endure Pain would be like a stun break only if you took it with Rage Signet, and that would be a really cool combo. So like if you want to invest in these 2 things, like yeah, you can get a stun break out of your elite skill, but you have to take those 2 things, which are kind of like bad on their own. Really good way of balancing your class arena, not just saying. Ideas, they're free. Fix this class for 3 cents and it's like coffee. A lot of dudes in this camp. One thing I noticed as well when I was editing it was the sandals kind of sunk into the, oh god, I'm gonna die. Kind of sunk into the floor, or the sand that I was on, so I have to watch that. That's why I moved the Char and the Azura to like the bridge, because they had different, more unique sandals. Use bear. The stealth in bear form. Doesn't, like, the bear form takes time to cast, but... what was it? The jaguar farm is actually kind of funny in World vs. World because it has an insta-cast stealth, kind of like the stock they added to Ranger. By the way, chat, if you didn't know, they made it so that the jaguar pet on Ranger stealths the Ranger now when it goes into stealth mode. The jaguar pet on with Ranger can attack out of stealth, like without revealing itself. The Ranger hopefully can't, but Ranger officially now has more stealth than Mesmer on its kit. That makes me question things. I don't know, man. I just work here. It's kind of nuts. Thank God Druid doesn't still have alacrity, but yeah, that's kind of nuts. I mean, it doesn't, I guess, have... It's just total now, and once Spear gets added, it'll be, like, probably more access to stealth than Mesmer, period, but, like... The one... They could always do that with, like, they could take, like, the pig that gives you stealth, the stealth bundle and smoke scale, right? But now they have a pet that does it, and you don't have the, like, awkward conversation of having to pick up your own bundle that your pig foraged and then stealth them. Yeah, it's gonna be great, Sergio. Light green thief, like you said. You gotta stop predicting stuff. It's like one of my friends who quit the game has predicted basically every combat innovation that ArenaNet has put in the game, from giving Necro Pistol to Harbinger to shared, like giving every class the same new weapon. Like, I need him to start predicting shit that I care about. This is going to end poorly if I fight you in Greatsword. I'm going to go over here for a little bit. I'll be back. Maybe. Oh, I hid my backpack. I didn't know that hides it on all templates. That's a problem. The char car coming at us, chat. Straight from downtown. Char car, man. Fight a char car. There. Dude, may kill me. Udo v char car. Guards are what's doing more damage, though. Freaking cover condies. Ah, got me. That's fair. That was a lot of range pressure. I think the Charkar was stripping my Aegis with, like, hitting the ground. Like, I think their projectiles exploded. Because I had Aegis there in that last bit. Either that or I died from... I'd hit my shoulders, too. Son of a bitch. That's why I took more damage. There we go. We should be good. We'll just try all the resistance. Not a huge fan, but we could do it. Even more resistance, chat. Grab your kids, hide your wife. Let's do it. Then after your character roars. Yeah, there's some jank with the Norn forms. I remember Jaguar form was actually pretty good, though, because the charge did, like, half as much damage, which is still, like, infinity damage in World vs. World, than the bear charge, and also it had the instant stealth. So I was actually using that on a couple builds that had pretty high alacrity uptime for a really long time when I was running around with my friends. It's kind of funny. Warrior stealth? Hopefully, Ocean Bat. Thank you for doing that, though. Makes me happy. I like the hope. Again, I'd be fine if they just put a 1-second stealth on Flicker Step. I think that'd be sick. Oh, there's so many that just one-shot. Bear form does, like, that charge hasn't been scaled in forever, so it does like 1,000,000 damage if it hits something. That's not an exaggeration. It actually does like 1,000,000 damage. You need like Sikkim and everything on it though. There's always been ranger one-shot builds though. My friend used to have this really complicated one he liked doing where he would pull out a Warhorn and swap pets pre-battle and then stealth and run in with like Axe 3 back when it did a bunch of damage. Do actually 50k to some unsuspecting dude. Seems good. To be fair, he was glass as fuck, and back then he had to run away. Now there's probably one that does that and also lives. Got some stacks, chat. What are you been doing here? They've nerfed Sikkim too. It may still do 40% in World vs. World. I think it does less in PvP now. It was a problem in PvP for a really long time. If you want Ranger content, go check out Paper Roll. He's another one of the people I keep like that mains one thing because we've all been playing this game for like 10 years and just are jaded AF. I want to hit him up for like builds he enjoys, or I want to do a little mini series. Just like, hey, what do you like doing in this game? Like, sell me on this. I think that'd be cool. Rolling tour of like the Guild Wars 2 YouTubers that want to give me the time of day or care. It'd be fun. I think that'd be a pretty good way to get some diverse stuff. World vs. World is fun because it's where the build diversity is, especially with roaming ball. Like World PvE with snow crows and stuff, and the one button builds is so streamlined these days. That's why I kind of stopped doing it, because outside of fractals and raids, it just, unless you can wrangle 4 to 9 other people, you're not really creating your own entertainment anymore. This I could do forever because it's always different, which is why it's still popular. It's like how fighting games are fundamentally just the same interaction over and over, but if you add the human element into it, they become like completely different, basically. Another thing we were lacking on the discipline version is stability. Tragically, Warrior still only has stability really in one place. I suppose I could take a stability Sunbreak. Goliath Signet since my concentration's so high. I just want fucking arms to be good again, man. The cool thing about the Daring Dragon build was it used arms, and that was back before they even buffed arms, and it was good. It was good because it was different. Spent so much time thinking outside the box for that. That's another good, honestly, another good topic of conversation / build for like a video. Do you have any builds that are weird that work really well? The stats are one thing, yeah. People like to complain about Sully, but I feel like the power of Celestial Gear's really fallen off. It's still really strong, don't get me wrong, especially because it gives concentration. I just think more of the problem is the 10% damage reduction, stacking, and whatnot. I always have. The song's like 14 minutes long or something, full version. I think it needs like, I'm tired of them putting redundant function. This is why I kind of don't like that they added resistance to strength. Like, that's fine. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Is this Sergio? This is Sergio. Don't get me wrong. It's good. I just don't like that they keep adding redundant functionality to Warrior so that every trait line just becomes every other trait line. It's like, okay, this is the good one right now. Okay, this is the good one right now. And they all basically do the same thing. I would really rather them actually add some functionality, like, hey, the resetting your burst skill thing was really cool until they didn't add, like, any visual indicator and it became obvious that they only wanted you to use that to spam staff F1, right? Like on hide and focus. Like, stuff like that actually impacts how you and your opponent engage in the video game. Because there's plenty of crap like that on Ellie. Plenty of crap like that even on Thief. Engineer has the entire tools line where it like changes how your utility skills actually work. Gadgeteer or whatever. There's the one for tool belts that gives you like quickness on using tool belt skills. Oh yeah, also, did you guys see this? They changed the server names back. It happened literally midday while I was like labbing stuff in Armistice Bastion. People complained enough about the new server names being bad, they just changed them back. Oh man. At least that's the running theory anyway, maybe it's just like a bug. Either way, it's pretty funny. Something outside of Sergio to fight. Ooh, you're a person? You wanna fight? Ooh, you're two people. Fight? Heck yeah. Fight. Person's new. You don't know what you're doing, man. Oh, he does know what he's doing, man. If only my things were truly 900 range. Get some stacks of adrenal health going here. There you go. We don't have the immobilized machine ready. How that happened. Your old renegade got buffed. Is it in like something that's fun? Like a way that's fun? Yeah, engineer downstate confirmed the best in the game. Time to go. The Reaper man, are you Sergio? No, Sergio plays Reaper. Says they do. Alright. We're alright, chat. Count your chickens. Whoa. I'd like to fight. Fight while I find food in my inventory. My god, he dodged Dragon Trigger 2 correctly. God, did he pray too? Sit down. Stop it. You. Was that my Zerg? That was my Zerg. Damn. I actually removed the might off indication trait. Oh yeah, because it was just like infinity might or something. Yeah, the lifesteal thing is interesting. I don't want your squad. Thank you though. Appreciate it. I am a Ronin. I roan. You could probably do something funky with like the on-swap lifesteal sigil ball. Because Revenant actually already has a lot of like true lifesteal which goes through toughness, so you could build like some kind of weird power assassin renegade, especially with the new spear. That just does like lifesteal damage and stuff. That'd be pretty fun, honestly. Especially because the new thing is a dark field, and I think throwing a projectile through a dark field lifesteals, but I could be wrong. Which is true damage. Ignores armor value. That'd be pretty fun. There's a good idea. Maybe, well, an idea. Don't know if it's a good idea. There's 2 lifesteal sigils, but only one of them is on swap. So I definitely run that one at least. The other one you want to run on, at least as far as I know, 4 on swap sigils on Revenant, because you can get all 4. Yeah, you could run Malix as well. I know Hammer has a dark field, so like projectile block. You want to fully commit to the range thing. And the fun fact, the Hammer, unless they changed it when they buffed Hammer, the Hammer auto attack is the only auto attack in the game that I know of that is a 100% chance projectile finisher. It's really slow, but if you like give yourself quickness with like the brutality trait or something, which is what I was gonna do, you could do something like that, like Hammer, Spear, Lifesteal, Renegade or something. You get alacrity that way. I guess alacrity doesn't really affect yourself. You're a Renegade, or you're a Revenant, but yeah, how good builds are born. You have an insane idea like that, and then you make it, and it's bad, and you tweak it. Yeah, it sounds like really fun. I think the Kala lead, unless they change that as well, used to be a fire field. It might still be. If you wanted to go hybrid, you could like do burning on the auto attack. Or bow would probably work way better for that. Revenant's gonna have 3 mid-range hybrid weapons: short bow, scepter, and spear. God, that's weird. Where's Warrior's hybrid weapon? Strange. Hello, guy. Welcome back. Hopefully your food was good. So you didn't have to fight Maddie for your food. If you did, who won? I use all my skills to take this one sentry. It's good. Hi. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Do it. Oh my god. Why am I going that way, game? That's a lot of people. What's this? Bowbender? Oh, to use the stomp thing? That's the first time I've seen someone use that successfully. Food loss. That's a good answer. Hello, person who's definitely not AFK. Yeah, it's fair. Man, I love this class so much. I want it to be good. I need a dedicated D-target button other than escape. That would be a wonderful option they could add to this game. Something that did nothing else other than D-target. Because I know escape will do it, but escape also brings up your menu. So I don't want to be mashing and like get a menu. Well, Revenant, at least in my experience, and this is an outside looking in thing, I played a fair bit of it, but it really only has one playstyle. Like, even, you know, it just sort of has like 4 different flavors of that playstyle. I could be wrong about that, but that's how it's always seemed to me. Oop, we're dropping some frames, chat. Hold on. It's either a huge Zerg in SMC or my computer is going to die. I never did open my door. I'll be right back. I need like a minute. Alright, I'm back. There you go. The cross breeze going in here, sweating my nuts off. Not in a good way. Not like a sexy swimsuit way either. I haven't looked at the data mine yet. I wonder if the rest of the crap is just like all beach items. Ventari's always been really good. If you know how to use it. I think it's good. Yeah, but the shield is like infinite. Fight or what? The bow bender. Thieves, man. Come out of nowhere. Sick, I canceled Dragon Trigger. That's what I wanted to do. How'd you know ArenaNet? I like this guy's build though. It's fucking really cool. Spirit weapons, man. Pick the fight. Appreciate it. Sick. Light Aura gives you resolution when struck, not resistance, right? That's disappointing. There's no other, like, utility sort. Well, he wants to fight again. Dead. Yes. Like to fight. What are we doing? This guy is lagging, or I am. I like these trying stuff. He is super lagging. No, it's definitely him. Yeet. Out. Skill lag. Maybe it's the servers. Have to close some stuff, chat. Not dropping frames. It's not my network. Huh. Playing an instrument, and I am playing an instrument. Gunsaber's the loudest instrument. Alright, let me close some windows here, chat. Give me a sec. Couple of these processes in the background. Good. Yeah, I've seen Tablet. He was in SOS for a while. Some guy says howdy. He won't know if I tell him some guy says howdy. He'll be like, which guy? Just some guy? There's so many some guys. I don't have lag. Well, aren't you lucky? And cool and sexy and hip and fleek. I have lag. Oh, he'll know. I know. What we got for utility skills? I was actually thinking about bringing... Where's the terrible one? Then or this shit? Because, like... Pulsing resistance, not that bad. And it's also faster cast now. That's a decent amount of resistance, you know? Give me resistance, oh banner. Goodbye, banner. I will always love you. You don't want to come to New York. It's 1,000,000 degrees here. Although you're in Texas, it's probably 1,000,001 degrees there. Are you gonna try the spear beta guy? Is that gonna be a re-download for you? You're gonna wait and see how it lands. Dude, Ball, I had like a banner write-up that I did where they shouldn't change it so you can strap them to you. What they should do is you should be able to throw them at allies, and then it'll latch, like impale the ally or like go on their back, and then it'll follow the ally or an enemy, and it'll have a negative effect based on when you throw it on an enemy. And then if you take a certain grandmaster, maybe in tactics, your shouts trigger around the banner that's strapped to whoever this idiot is, right? And they can be offensive shouts and defensive shouts. I thought that would be sick. Maybe that's like too OP, but I think that'd be so cool. Like, imagine just taking a banner and chucking it into a dude. Then you get like rip or whatever, like the sword flip over, and it does like power damage when you rip it out of them. Or rip. Rip's good. Just gotta get up close and personal and not have it fail for no reason. Yeah, I thought it'd be... There's plenty of like crossover stuff they could do with the skills and whatnot. Yeah, it could give you, like, the allied ones could give you boons. The enemy ones, like, if you pick it up from an ally, it gives you boons in an area. Pick it up from an enemy, it gives, like, conditions in an area. Warrior doesn't have shit, don't lie. It has, like, damage. Some of it works. Condi Circle's still pretty good. Power Spellbreaker, very elegant. Or Warrior, very good. I wish it had like some options for weapons. That'd be nice. Kind of hybrid spear maybe. Yeah, the healing shouts are always funny. The idea of like, get better as a shout. Very solid. So the damage lifesteal does will scale with power if it says it does, and the healing will scale with healing power, as weird as that is. Like to fight, person, or are you Sergio? Okay, he would like to fight. He is not Sergio, or he's both. So you have to like check this skill because they all scale differently. Nice, he had 2 stacks of stability. My favorite. Oh, he got hit by the goat. Just auto attack with Bladesworn. It's the best thing. Bye. I'm gonna fight you and your nerd, dude. Go away. Fight you and your nerd if I have a camp. Pressing my dodge button game. Game didn't give a shit. Nice, Dragon Trigger 2 failing. We get out the counter. 1 for the stream. is so fun. They're mad. Dead. Oh, they're so mad. Oh my god. Ellie is like out for blood, dude. Oh, Staff 3 is worse. Staff 3 is honestly, it's only been in the game for, I don't know how long, but like, it's already failed more than Dragon Trigger 2 has, which is impressive because I used to run Daring Dragon, which means like more slashes. Hang on, I can get the counter out. Sick. Somebody write that down because I actually wanted to do a compilation of these. How far are we into the stream? 1:30? Hang on. Make a little note here. Keep failing at 1:30. There we go. We have one. I'm gonna set it to the can dance. It's gonna be great. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Sergio! Gotta be you. Definitely Sergio. No food stripper. What's up, friend? We're gonna take this green keep together. It's gonna be great. I just am kind of bummed they didn't increase the radius for when you just use it on yourself, because you have to be so close, and that's really hard on a controller. I mean, that part's my fault, right? But you have to be so close to just use it without doing the charge. Hey, get ready for that spear. Reaper spear looks sick. Probably get some gear other than just pure berserker gear, but you do you. Just a bad skill. I don't like that it animation locks you. If it didn't do that, I'd be fine with it. If it was cancelable, or if it did the Aegis at the beginning and the protection at the end, or both, I think it'd be fine. As it is, you're right, it's a bad skill. The superior sigil of agility scale with boon duration. Yeah, of course. Gives you a boon. Celerity is better than agility, though. Unless you want the swiftness. Or if it gave you stab, yeah. I'm a fan of the unblockable on it. That's a unique thing Warrior has that nothing else has, really. It's just so hard to just use it without the charge. The charge is the dumb part. Yeah, if it gave you stab at the beginning and the end, that'd be good as well. Like one stack. Like, Guardian's getting this tech where they, like, heal when they run through an enemy. So maybe they could apply that as well. Yeah, then you'll need agility. There's a food that gives you 25% movement speed. You could use that. That's what I use on a lot of my Revenant builds, so I don't have to deal with swiftness at all. They're, like, slower, but they're pretty good. But if you need swiftness, agility, and then like there's a couple things on the Revenant kit that aren't that one trait that give you swiftness, I think. I could be wrong though. It's kind of limited like Warrior in that way. I know you can blast the, if you're already running Dwarf Stance, you can blast the lightning field and it gives you an absurd amount of swiftness just for blasting it. Which sounds dumb, but Revenant has a lot of blasts on it, especially with Spear. I legitimately used to do that. Especially since Relic of Speed is a thing. Yeah, the tactics version of this build, pretty fun, but like a little bit more dual focused, but it's just, I have to work on it, but that's all right. You know, nothing's great the first time out of the gate, usually. Guess I should say very few things are good right out of the gate. Yeah, I know the one is like Invocation's Permanent Swiftness, but doesn't it compete with like some good stuff? I know it heals you well whenever you use a skill with an energy cost, which is basically all the time. Or at least it used to, if we're thinking of the same one. Yeah, probably. Need to learn how to wall. I mean, Bladesworn in general is a weird thing, and when you change one thing on it, it gets even weirder, so... Really surprised. Like, did that scout not die? But I like trying stuff. And I like trying stuff when ANET puts in the game, even if it is bad. I'm just thankful that Soldier's Focus even works with Dragon Trigger, because Heightened Focus still doesn't. Isn't the gain might when you gain Fury thing really good? Don't they have like Infinity Fury though? Especially on Vindicate or Revenant. God damn it, brain. Renegade. Too many R things. Well, yeah, it's a sustained trait, so I think it was the best one. But if you didn't have to take that as my point, like, would you rather take something else? Ow. Thing's trying to kill me. Yeah, what you can do now, man? He's gonna fight me. Ow. Problem. Problems have arisen, chat. Yep, problems have arisen. What's that, a ranger shooting me? Oh, dragon hunter. Fair enough. And the wolves. And the wolves. Wrong weapon and the wolves. Ah, that was fair. Me being caught in the wrong weapon. Yeah, Perma might. Like, just from that one combo. That's kind of what I thought. Like, it has an ICD, doesn't it, Ball? But still, that's, like, pretty good. Gives you, what, 8 might just for existing? Something like that? That boon duration? I don't know my Revenant boons offhand. They've changed them so many times. Revenant's fun, though. 8-second ICD. Well, that's on the Fury gain, though, right? I was wondering if the, like, might on Fury, gaining Fury thing had an ICD or not. There's more than just that for Sources of Fury, though, right? One doesn't? Oh, there you go. See what you can build with Fury. I know back in the day there was one Kala, like there was one trait that just gave Kala permanent 25 might. I think that's the one you said they're changing, that they changed to give you like increased damage and lifesteal. There's a bunch of stuff. Sword 5, Kala stuff, Indicator stuff. Herald just pulses it. Yeah, that's why I kind of say Vindicator's kind of like in that warrior vein, where I honestly think the warrior specialization change how it plays more than the like the Revenant ones, but that's also, you know, a pretty biased take. Non-experienced biased take. Dudes over here, they just want to play the video game, dude. And bounce. Wrong, he didn't bounce. for crowd. What? I won't. Your moves look cool and mine look like shit. Oh, that hurt. Damn, I thought I could snipe his heal skill. Dragon Trigger, if you want to come out today, that... Okay. Oh, that was a controller fail. He got me, though. Controller was stuck in control set 2, it looks like. Wouldn't reset. Oh, man. Them's the breaks. I wish this game was made for controller. It'd be dope. Sometimes that happens. Must be happening with, like, the weird lag. No, it's a decent fight until, like, I got just slammed with the wrong shit. Because, like, when I'm holding down a trigger, it'll switch. You can see in the bottom right. And if it just gets, like, stuck in one of those, I have a reset button where I can push it to go back to 1. But then if I accidentally reset it or it lags and I reset it, it'll go back to, like, whichever one it was stuck in. But he got me. He got me. It happens. If I hadn't double... The other thing that I forgot is I'm using Endure Pain now. And if I hadn't double casted that, I probably would have had less of a window where he could hit me. Little changes. Little balance changes. Change big things. Good fight against the controller. This one's been holding up since I, you know, jinxing it completely since I got it back from the repair shop. It's been good. They usually last about a year. Microsoft has said they want to make their next series of Elite controllers last way longer and be more repairable. And I'll believe that when I see it, but also that's really good to hear. Because I've gone through like 3 of these things and they're not cheap. I think in my entire 11 years of playing Guild Wars 2, I went through 11 360 controllers, which is unheard of because 360 controllers, like, you can chuck those at Riot Police and they don't break, so... I don't know how I managed to break them. It was always the left stick that would wear out. From what I read online, that was a decently common thing. Yeah, if you throw a little bit of boon duration on their ball or run it right, I'm sure you'll be able to have permanent might. Oh, and thank you, Pearl. Missed the follow. Appreciate it. Are those on? Are those working? Alerts are on. Alright, I just missed it and I'm an idiot. Probably in a fight or looking at something shiny. I blame the fact that my food ran out. How about that? Healing for 800 and getting a stack of stability on stun break is worth over cleansing a Condi and swap to 100%. What game mode are you playing? How often do you actually stun break on whatever renegade build you're running? Because if you're running dwarf, it's not very valuable. If you're not running dwarf, it's extremely valuable. Because, like, what other stability do you have? I do like a bitch. Oh, well done, Blue team is mean, dude. You gonna fight without all you bitches? Nice, cute. He knows Shield Master exists. That was good. That was good. I don't blame the lag again, but that was good regardless. Check my network packets. What's going on here? Getting like 2 FPS as well. Unusual with my computer. Maybe it's just overheating or something. 47. I loaded in there really low. Oh well, whatever. Not much we can do about it either way. Yeah, Alpha World versus World, then stun breaking is extreme. The reward on stun break is extremely valuable, right? Because that's the difference between life and death. Is the new Dark Razor any good as a stun break? Yeah, 7% over 90 isn't much. That's a PvE trait. You know, we haven't tried. I did set it up. We haven't tried the, oh no, I overwrote it. I did set it up when I was testing stuff, the tactics defense build. I wasn't getting good results on the golem, though. It was, like, surviving a lot, but I don't know if I get much from it. Beyond just being a wall. Gotta practice. It's still in AoE days. Yeah, I gotta play around with the new renegade spirits. They seem neat. A lot of red people. Oh, we're green. We have this. This whole time I've been running around SMC like a big stupid idiot. Died. Oh, there's a weird color shading interaction. Jesus, red and blue about to go at it. Have fun, boys. Even trying to kill me. Mechanist? Where's the mechanist in this scenario? I just see his dog. Fight the dog, I guess. Pseudo v mechbot. Okay, yeah, I'm at like 20 frames right now. This shit is not normal. Just saying. Zekros is questionable. It's better in World vs. World. Like, Zekros is alright. Honestly, for, I hadn't really thought about it for Revenant. Yeah, Zekros would be good for Rev. I was thinking you were building a Willbender for some reason because I was fighting one. Willbender actually gets a lot of value out of Relic of the Warrior. Because that's like the only thing they're limited on. Weapon swaps. Nice, nice. I'm helping. Like I'm a real class. Nice, invisible. Dude, they can change LE5 skills to not render. Can they change the Harbinger well, like the 5 in Harbinger Shroud to render always, please? Jesus Christ, that thing never renders for me. Poll in the chat, actually, put an X if you've been fighting a Harbinger and like the 5 and it's called like Crucify or something. Vital Draw is what it's really called. Thank you, brain. The thing where it like impales corpses in a circle, has that ever rendered for you when you're fighting one? Like actually put an X in the chat. I'm curious. If so, tell me PvP or world versus world. Yes? That's not an X, but I'll take it. Both. I don't think I've ever had it render for me. And I have all the post-processing shit on. Like the full animation or just the red AoE. Maybe it's a target limit thing, honestly. Maybe I need a better computer. It's not low. Should render whatever I'm fighting. Oh, that shit never renders. The ground mess does? Alright, I'll take that. There's the SMC lag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 50% of the time. We have one yes, one no, and one 50%. I like it. See, you saw that. Some static jumping nonsense. I am lagging. This shit up. Didn't kill me in this one burst. Time to run away. Our soul beast. Here we are. Thought about playing a real class. I don't know, man. That crap never remembers for me. Oh, it's a problem. Problems have arisen, chat. God damn it. That closes gate, son. You have to recharge your macros, that's true. Drop some fake food here. Good. You think they'll ever add a new 1500 range class? Chat. I wonder. Because Ellie's close-ish. Ranger land harpoon gun. I feel like there's some overlap there with something they may already have. Lord, I hope they don't do the same weapon thing again. Oh, they have the tech now for it. God, that'd be boring. Oh, this poor guy died to guards. How much do you have to repair a gate to fucking... get it to close? Ridiculous. Close. Sesame. Oh my god. You know, all this keeps supplying this one stupid gate. Ridiculous. Are you getting frame drops? Oh, there you go. It's a 50 now. You did it. I like team chat. People don't cheat in video games. That's true, actually. No one has ever cheated in a video game before. No one's also ever lied in a video game before. Or on the internet. Everything you read on the internet's true, chat. Everything. Sergio's played this game more than I have. It's nuts. Sergio's like got Slade hours. Yeah, when you get in a Zerg fight, fucking frame drops to like 2, dude. We're getting 30-ish. Alright. Get worse. What the fuck was that? Kind of weird new spear skill. Oh, it's Sergio. Damn it. I'm sorry. Heaven's Archer's killing you. Heaven's Archer killed you. Release Ritualist? It'd be fun. Revenant is too Ritualist. It took time for his, like, slut stripper outfit to render, okay, guy? Didn't know it was them. I should just assume everyone's in a slut stripper outfit and they're all Sergio, though. Yeah. I would never. Need more of those, Sergio. See what I can take here. Here, don't go defend. I'm gonna go take. Nah, I'm not gonna take the red camp. We're gonna go bully blue a little bit. They've been mean this night. Also, side note, completely unrelated to anything. Hades 2 is awesome. Y'all should go play it. It's sick. Definitely worth picking up if it's on sale. Oh, and the Steam sale starts tomorrow. So if you want to buy a Steam Deck, do it then. I think they'll be on sale. Some hype music going. Hype music, please. Good with that. Skill lag is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please, video game. I would like to play. I don't have like 8 accounts open in the background farming stuff or something, right? All I do is dailies on them anyway. If I have time. This is ridiculous. Okay, we might be lagging out here, chat. Lag was so bad I couldn't use staff 3. Explains a lot about Bladesworn, honestly. Like watching a thief fight in slow motion. Down here now. Guess he doesn't want to fight. Alright. Did you switch to Deadeye? Yeah, he did. Nope, it's a different Deadeye. Lord knows I'm not going to fight them both. Apparently that's what I think, and I'm just gonna die now. Oh my god. Cool. I was blocking? I guess I wasn't blocking. I have to review the tapes on that one. Thought I was blocking. I am still running into a wall. Good. Marked? Does mark go through block? Is it unblockable? Check that. Like to know what I was just fighting. Remember? Yeah, I thought that Daredevil steel was the only one that was briefly unblockable. Could be wrong. Always good to learn things. The mark attacks might be unblockable? 1500, 1500. I think it's unblockable. Is the actual, like, Deadeye shot unblockable? I could have just, like, he could have just waited for the end of the animation, right? No. A lot of thief stuff isn't unblockable as far as I know. Maybe I'm just bad. It's fine. Okay with either solution. Digging fights tonight, though. They're good. Bullet Catcher's 2, I thought. Yeah, Bullet Catcher's 2. Wouldn't be surprised if the actual window on it's less. Oh, maybe... I wonder. Hang on. I have an idea. I mean, this wouldn't explain why, like, it was still doing the animation. Hold on, I need to have... not cooldowns. 10, 9, 8. Alright. Warthog. No, it's actually not affected by quickness. That's interesting. Alright, I have no answer then. I don't know. Credit to ArenaNet for making Bullet Catcher not be affected by quickness for once. Because Dragon Trigger isn't, that makes no sense, but like some blocks are, and that's really stupid. So good on them. Again, props to ArenaNet when they do really good stuff. Yeah, Swipe was the Daredevil steal, and people hated it from what or at least my friends who played Daredevil hated it. It was like half the range and unblockable or something. And they changed it back because they decided that A, it wasn't a trade-off, and B, they weren't doing trade-offs anymore. Back's chat. Running for it. That's helping me get stacks. I dig it. How is this guard still alive? Guy lived forever. Oh, hello, Zerg. I dig it. Yeah, spear hike tomorrow. Should be pretty fun. Got some stuff to try out. Definitely got some variants of Blizzhorn to go through and iterate on and perfect and tweak. But this expansion looks like it's shaping up to be pretty cool. I'm so stoked that you can leave your alts in your home instance and like make them do stuff. Is there a spar emote, chat? Before I close it out for the night in a little bit here. Is there like... Because it looks like whatever emote you leave them doing, they will keep doing. So if there was a spar emote where they like attacked or like play fighted, like you could leave 2 of them doing it, that would be really cool. Like have your NPCs sparring in your home instance. I don't know, maybe that's just a me thing. That's something. That's an emote I'd pay for. That'd be pretty cool. I know there's some good ones. I finally got the Unleash one. Oh, I'm not in Greatsword. Shoot. The visuals, though. The visuals, though. Yes, what are you linking me, man? I dig it. Is this what you want for your necro? Pretty cool. Is that in the data mine? I'll have to do a preview for that. Very much like the Focus fan skin that they have. Oh, Jesus. That's not real quick. That's the data mine shield. That's what I figured. Pretty cool. The sign, Sergio. They're giving necromancer shield. Join me in my copium bubble. Can I make this jump? Absolutely not. Dead Zerg with some friendlies. After like the first few days where everyone was like feeling it out, everyone's like bloodthirsty now that alliances or whatever we're calling them are in. Taking the shit super serial. I'll play them the Song of Our People guy, or my people, who have rightly put down the gun saber. Ah, an immobilized druid, my favorite thing to fight. Nice pulse charge just failed there. He didn't have stability, it just failed. Told you it was an immobilized druid, jet. How did I know? Did I know? It's a fun game of how many people can I get away from tonight. It's been pretty good. Fighting a druid and a dragon hunter. Gotta create some space first. Coming up here. I'm gonna fight you guys. Oh. Oh. Can't fight on hills, man. My class literally doesn't work. Whatever. See if we can take this. Flag with gun saber or dragon trick coming out there. We can use it as a Zerg detector. Oh, someone already took this. It's only tier 1. I care less now. Oh well. Still see if we can do it. Ooh, the druid's back. Sick. So engaging. I'm engaged. I don't know about you guys. Engaging thing that just happened in this video game. Damn, couldn't even get the vengeance. Oh, I hate that they have so much crap in this game that immobilizes and dazes you. I don't want more. Please don't put it on Warrior Spear 4. It's so unhealthy for the game. I hate it so much. Also, why is Warrior Spear 4 1200 range and the rest of the skills are 900? That's weird. Whatever. You have to aim it? I thought it was just target a dude. I'm still not okay with it. Nothing should have immobilize and daze and damage on it. That's dumb. That's worse than just making something do stun and damage. Also, I think that the Mesmer Spear 5 does stun and damage in PvP, if you have clarity. That's going to be like the first thing I test. Because if they literally took the stun off of Dragon Trigger, which did damage, and that still does like stun and damage, I'm going to be pissed off. Oh my god. Yeah, I probably just wanted to repair a wall. I feel bad. You can get your daily. Okay, yeah, guy, that's fine. Then make everything a narrow range, aimed range skill. Yeah, I watched Captain's video. I largely agree with him. I think the scale, like I said it when we did the spear rundown, I think scaling via target cap is stupid. And I think adding more unpredictability to the game for you and your opponent is terrible. I think the skills, I like them a little bit more than he does, but we'll see how it rolls. I'm not a huge fan of the thing where you jump into the air and then hang there for a second while you throw your spear on the burst skill. I think it looks really stupid. At least looks a lot more fluid. But again, we'll see what it ends up being. I'm not going to write an anthology on how spear sucks now before we have it. I think that's a waste of my energy. Who knows? I may love it. I've been trying to figure out how I can work more mobility into this build if I'm going to run spear on it. And I don't know if that's possible outside of running rampage. But we'll see. Spears look fun. Nothing else. I hope we get some cool spear skins. Oh my god, it's so late. I just stopped streaming like 20 minutes ago. I was going to do a short one tonight. Whew. Yeah, spear beta tomorrow. 9 a.m. Pacific, which is weird, but whatever. That runs over the weekend. Then we have Janthir Wilds releasing on August 20th. Give them calm, productive feedback on the spear skills. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will be back if you're in the guild for World vs. World this Friday. Hit it up and try out the beta. It's going to be awesome. Let Electric Callboy, maybe with a more positive song, play us out here. But yeah, I've been Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. And look out for more data mines, I guess, on the channel. And let me know what I'm doing well and what I'm not. Cheers. I will see you guys in Tyria. Peace out.